Hey, so this is my new world that I just made. It's called Glub Glub Pub, and it went public yesterday, and I just kind of want to show it. And so I'm gonna do like a quick walkthrough and give a tour of the finished piece. So yeah, so this right here is spawn. This is where you spawn in at, right in front of the sign here. Some information on me, my patrons, my pride flags, some of the toggles for the world, and then credit to my buddy who helped me with the aquariums. So yeah, when you walk in, this is what you see. You got a hallway to the left here, and then that goes down to the ocean upstairs, and then there's the bar. The first mirror is actually right here. There's a ton of mirrors in here because I like mirrors and they're sick. So yeah, I like this spot a lot. It's also super blue. The one thing that sucks about this mirror, which I don't think it sucks, but I feel like some people might think it sucks, is that since it's so blue, people might not like it. But there's another mirror directly above us, which we'll go to in a sec. But yeah. So this is the largest tank that's in the world. You can see that there's fish all around here. Most of them are just kind of hanging out, floating. But this whole thing wraps around, and then it brings us back to the other side of the bar. And then of course we got the tank in the bar. And all the pickup objects. The whole set, so the only pickup objects that are here are the pickup objects that are on the bottom part of the shelf. Everything else above it is not pickupable, which I think is super nice because when people come and they throw around a bunch of pickups and beer cans and whatever, the bar still looks full, even though all the pickups are gone. But yeah, this is the bar. There's that area. Let's go upstairs and I can show you where the second mirror is. So yeah, there's a mirror that spawns right here. You hit that button. And here are the booths, and you can see the large tank up here too as well, obviously. So yeah, that's this floor. And then let me show you what I call the small tank, or the small tanks, or I guess it's one tank, which is this one here, and it wraps all the way around, and there's only one type of fish in this, which is this guy right here, and that pretty much goes around this whole thing. So the way I did the fish in this world, I ended up modeling it was 8 types of fish, and I had my friend help me, who is experienced with aquariums, help me to determine what fish goes in what aquarium to keep it kind of realistic. And so yeah, I made 8 fish. Some of them, the fish that I was able to school together, like these guys over here, I put on a particle emitter, so the animation for these fish are just them being emitted as a particle, while others, like the clownfish here, are just full animation, so they're rigged fish. And I just animated the whole thing and put it on a loop. And I'm actually super proud of how the clownfish came out. I thought those were real good. I really like them. Alright, so let's go downstairs. Actually, no, before we go downstairs, let's go in here. So this is this hallway here. This is right next to spawn. And this is where the bathrooms are. So there's a sitting area over here. The bathrooms are over there. There's a mirror in this window, and the window you can see the water, and there you can also see that there's a hangout spot down there, which we can go to, which we will. You can also see some lights down there. It's actually kind of pretty. But actually maybe reflections. I don't know. But here's the bathrooms. These bathroom assets are actually the bathroom stuff that I modeled for at the Street Bar, and I actually packaged them up and made it real easy for me to like import them into pretty much any project. I also have them on Booth. Of course, I need the plunger, and there's the banana pancakes in here. Oh, and you can flush them, no big deal. Yeah, so those were already modeled out from my other project that I made. So okay, let's go downstairs. So there's spawn, there's the bar, and if you go down here, you can go downstairs to where you will find the medium tank and a sushi bar. And there's not really a lot of pickups down here. Where you can pick up those, like the knife, and then you can pick up the individual chopsticks, which I actually think is kind of funny. When I made these, I had full intention of like animating these to go like that, but decided not to do it. With this tank down here actually ended up being super cozy. There's a mirror right here too, but it's a lot of the same fish that were up there. So you got the clownfish animation on a loop here. We have the small guys here. That fish is another one of the animated fish, so this one's on a loop. So it starts over there, and then it wraps all the way around, and ends behind the bar, and then it restarts back over there. I actually like what I did with the rocks, where I used the rocks to like hide the start and end of the animation. So especially like in the big tank, there's a couple fish that swim by, which is the same as the fish we just looked at. So like when I did my aquarium test in the past, I would like do the fish, have it go on a loop, and try to end the loop in the exact same spot where the fish started. But like with the rocks, if you have something big, you can like block the view. I can easily have it start somewhere, swim around, and end somewhere else, and then nobody will see the animation restarting. So that's cool. Alright, so let's go down the tube. Actually, let's talk about the directory first. So this is the there's a couple of these signs around the place. So basically it just shows you like the whole world. So the bar's over there, we're over here, and then it shows you what the tube does in the ocean. So we're gonna enter it here, and these are the two hangout spots. So that one is that one's just in the ocean, or we saw it from the window in the near the bathroom, and then this one is what I call the Abyssal Zone. And you can use these to teleport. There's a teleport there, and one at spawn. And you can use every single directory menu thing throughout the world to teleport. Alright, so let's go down here. The original plan was to make this like pitch black in here, but the reflective materials kind of wasn't allowing that, so just kind of left it how it was. And so this is entering the ocean, and you can see the idea is like we enter there, and then the building is like up there on the shore, and then you have all these fish down here. So this is let me show you this first dome here. Pretty simple. You can barely see the shark way down there animating. It swims this way and then disappears off in the distance over there, and then it restarts way back there and then comes back. So if that one, I actually can't tell if that's swimming away. If that's swimming away, then it's probably the shark that comes from that side and goes this way. But yeah, there's two. You can see I got a directory down here. And if you come this way, As far as like spots to look at fish, I think right here is the best. So for the larger tanks, it was hard to, or for the particles, they would kind of float wherever, and I kind of had to manipulate it a bit so that they wouldn't float out of the tanks. But down here, there's a lot more freedom because there are no tank edges, so you could just kind of let the particles do whatever. So I was able to get a lot more fish down here, way easier. So it really looks good to see all of them floating around. Yeah. So if you keep going, there's this spot, which is what I call the Abyssal Zone. It's got a drop here. Let's take a look. And you just jump down. And down here, I've got 2 anglerfish on an animation. So here's the first one. This one gets pretty close to the glass. It floats around. And then the other one is coming from right there. A lot of people like the anglerfish. I think they're cool. They actually turned out really good too. So you can see we jumped down from up there, and I've got a directory there, and if you hit the ladder, it'll teleport you back up. But I also have a cave here, so let's go up here. So this is just like a nice cozy spot. You can go in the water over here and go all the way to the back of this cave. And this is actually super cozy. When I released this yesterday, and I had the collider in this spot where the water is. I had it way lower, and I moved it up this morning, and it's way better. So much nicer to be able to go all the way to the back there. Yeah, there's not really anything in here. It's just like a nice place. So let's go back up. I mean, this is pretty much the map. Once we go back up, here I'll show you. Once we go back up, we'll go up this way, and then we'll be back at the spawn area. But yeah, that's pretty much the map. I'm super happy with how this turned out. It's super pretty. I've done aquariums in the past before, but none of them ended up being this good. Well, this one's probably so good because I did so much with the other ones. The aquariums in VR, they just look nice. I really like them. And I have an obsession with making restaurants in VR, so this just makes sense. So here we are back at spawn. We just came from over there. And yeah, that's the world. That's all I got. Yeah, alright. Bye.